Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Tulsi Gabbard is with us. You were in the caucus with Nancy Pelosi when she was the leader, right?
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe she went to one of the thousands of failing public schools in the country, and maybe she actually believes what she said, and that is that everyone has the right to a trial to prove their innocence. For some reason, my school said you're innocent until proven guilty. Maybe I must be wrong. You tell me. You were a congresswoman.
Sean, you are not wrong about this one. There's so many things that are concerning about this. You know, you look at someone like Nancy Pelosi, who really represents the Democrat establishment in Washington.
Nancy Pelosi is garbage, dude. It was, I really didn't start getting into politics. Didn't really care for politics at all until somewhat recently. Had a daughter 2 years ago, and then, I just kind of started thinking about her future and how scary shit was looking. And then you start noticing the Pelosi's and the Bidens, and, you just kind of start noticing all the fucked up people that are in our government, dude. It is, I don't know, it almost pisses me off knowing that such shitty people have been elected into positions of, power.
The Democrat establishment in Washington, and we're not surprised that they are totally fine with abusing their power, abusing their position, whether in her case, it's to enrich herself through insider trading and making a lot of money based on the job that she happened to have, or enriching the political party.
That's another thing, man. You look at Nancy Pelosi's net worth. Bro, you don't make that kind of money just from being a government official. This woman is worth millions and millions of dollars. Actually, hold on. I'm going to look it up right now. What? $135 million is her net worth. And her salary is $210,000 a year. Tell me how that woman made well, it's not saying that's how much money she has, but what she's worth still. $135 million, dude. Got her hands in all sorts of cookie jars, bro. All sorts of cookie jars. She probably made so much money off fucking wars, dude. Oh my gosh. I am so happy that Kevin McCarthy is our Speaker of the House now. So happy. That dude is already making moves. 135. Corruption, dude.
Weaponizing and politicizing the rule of law, our law enforcement agencies, the national security state, just to advance their own political interests. And they don't discriminate on who their targets are, who the political opponents are that they go after. They go after parents who go and, protest at a Board of Education meeting and say, hey, you're a terrorist and we're going to sick our domestic terror unit after you, or a former president of the United States. It's all about themselves and how they can serve themselves. And secondly, the fact that she does not understand the most basic foundation of our judicial system, that we are innocent until proven guilty, should be deeply concerning, because she's one of the most powerful people in the country, and walk in the halls of the place that actually makes these laws, that takes an oath to support and defend the Constitution, to defend our rights. But she doesn't even seem to know what those rights are.
But, it used to be you had Scoop Jackson, as they say, Democrats, or maybe you have a guy like Joe Lieberman, who I was friends with, and we agreed on foreign policy, not economic policy. And I look at these guys and I'm like, there seems to be, Tulsi, no such thing as a moderate Democrat that is in the party anymore. I call them the New Green Deal, Radical Socialist Party, the climate alarmist religious cult.
Straight up, all, mainstream Democrats and stuff, the ones that are really in politics, are all just so far left, And look, I'm not saying Obama's any better. I mean, he's said and done some things recently too that are just super far left. But he did get up in front of the Democratic Party at a little gathering years ago. I can't remember exactly when it was. I can't remember. Maybe it was when Trump was still president. I can't quite remember. But anyways, he got up there and he straight up said, "Now let's not let's not go too far left." And what happened shortly after that? You went fucking, dude. I mean, you're beyond left. You're beyond left. Like you fucking went past that. You know, like here's left, here's right. Well, to you guys, this would be left and right. And they were just like gone, bro. Shit, I don't know. It's mind-boggling.
And they seem to have gone so far left that it seems that there's no room today for somebody like a Joe Lieberman or even somebody like yourself, which is why I guess you're not part of that party anymore.
This is one of the reasons that I left the Democratic Party, Sean, and this is something that goes much deeper and is far more serious than left versus right or one side versus the other.
Another thing that I wanted to talk about is Democrats used to be against war. The Democratic Party is originally like the peace, the human rights, the against war, you know, we don't want people to die and all that kind of stuff. But right now it is Democrats funding the fucking war in Ukraine, dude. Putin literally wanted a peace treaty. There could have been a peace treaty already signed, already agreed upon and all that. And Biden and the rest of the Democrats did not want that. Why? You know, I'm not super educated on all that and where that stems to, but I can only imagine they're going to be making money off it. America's losing money, going in further debt while these people are gaining money. I'm sure of that. And, you know, it's just crazy because, like I said, the Democratic Party used to be the party that was against war, but they're the ones funding it. So if you're seeing this and, you know, you're a Trump hater, a Republican hater, and you're a Democrat and super left-leaning, think about that. Pay attention to that stuff. I ain't got nothing against you, but I just really hope that you open your eyes. It's okay to be Democrat. It's okay to be liberal, but, you know, really look at this shit for what it is. Because these people don't care about you. They don't care about what they're wanting you to promote or what they're promoting. They're not living by it at all. Just think about that. Keep that in mind.
This is talking about Democrats who are in power, who are the Democrat establishment, who don't care about the Constitution, who have been weaponizing the rule of law and law enforcement, not just recently. This is something that shouldn't surprise us. This is just the most recent dangerous escalation of something that they were doing ever since 2016, before Trump was even elected as president. They continue to do this to serve their own political interests and to target those who dare to go after them, who dare to challenge them, criticize them, very directly undermining our democracy in the process. The long-lasting consequences of this are very serious. We, the American people, need to fire these corrupt politicians and bring those who actually respect the Constitution, respect the rule of law.
Indeed, man. Indeed. They're incredibly hypocritical, and you know, and we're not a democracy. Like the way that we vote, and in that sense, yes, you know, we're democracy in that sense, but our country is a republic. People don't really think about that very much either. We are not a democracy. We are a republic, and I don't know, dude. It's just scary to see where things are going. Honestly, everyone should be worried, dude. Everyone should be worried. Nothing is working out well at all right now. Everyone needs to put their egos and pride aside. And by everyone, I mean, you know, the far left-leaning people, because I highly believe that they are the fucking problem right now. Like I really do. The super far left leaning that are just doing everything out of spite. They're the problem, you know, thinking of their feelings first and how they can get vengeance and what they want rather than what's actually best for America. It's a huge problem, man. It's It's a huge problem. But hey, if you're watching this and, you know, you're down to talk politics and just want to hang out and chat about what's going on, be sure to give me a follow. I'd highly appreciate it. I'm new on here, but I'm going to be bringing a lot of content, and I just want to create a space where we can talk freely and engage. So hopefully I see you around.